everyone, happy first day of spring. If it's the middle of March, you know where I'm at, out here in beautiful Central Nebraska for my annual Sandhill Crane photography trip. This trip's a little bit different. We had our second blizzard in 2 weeks yesterday. So this morning got off to a little bit of a slow start, and it was a very slow drive out here, but once I got out here, the cranes are everywhere. The weather's nice. It's like 50 degrees out here today. A little windy, but you know, when you have a blizzard of the day before, it's gonna have a little wind trailing behind it. So hopefully over the next couple days, the wind dies down a little bit. But other than that, it's really nice. There's a ton of birds. This week, the crane count was over 730,000, which is the biggest ever all-time. The biggest I've ever seen since I've been kind of following the cranes is, there was twice it's been over 600, but never over 700. So really looking forward to having a great week with the cranes, or a great 4 days, I should say. Beautiful blue skies today. I mean, got the high wispy clouds over here to the west. It's getting a little bit thicker, but you know, that kind of happens this time of year out here in Central Nebraska. And like I showed you last time on one of my videos, actually it was the 2023 videos. Actually, that video is, you haven't seen it yet. You'll see it by the time you see this video, but it comes out tonight. It's scheduled to go live at 7:30 tonight. So that one, it was a dark, cloudy, gray day, and there was just a little gap on the horizon. I saw you need this little gap, and we got some crazy purple and pink and blue colors. So tonight is not anywhere near that cloudy, but I just like having all the clouds in all the different directions. So that's what I'm going to focus on tonight, is getting some nice photos with a lot of cool clouds in the background. Already been kind of making my way around this area. This area that I'm in right now is where we spend a lot of time, and it is not too bad as far as the road conditions go. You get a few miles east of here and they really start going downhill pretty quick. So probably tonight gonna stay over here in this general area, which is fine because that's where I'm at most of the time anyways. So really looking forward to this weekend, looking forward to these 4 days. Hope we get some great photos. Josh and Amy are driving up right now. They should be here anytime. So gonna meet up with them and enjoy the sunset. I'll keep you posted on what I get. All right, here we are about 30 minutes until sunset. As you can see, the sun is still kind of shining through the clouds there. We've had some really dark clouds, and then a few holes coming in here now. And then right now it looks dark behind it, but you never know. As the sun drops down, it makes the holes stand out. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that we have a nice sunset. Other than that, the birds are coming into the fields right on time. You know, they've been down quite a few miles away from the river, and as we get close to sunset, they're moving in bigger groups closer and closer to the river. There's huge flocks flying along the river right now. So hopefully we get some coming over. They're a little far away right now, but hopefully get some coming over the top of here in a few minutes, and you can get some action shots of them flying. And then as the sun sets, hopefully you get some flying close to me, but in front of the sunset. A lot of times they're far from me, but in front of the sunset. So tonight, let's get a little closer and in front of the sunset. Would be great. Other than that, it's a nice night. Just wish the wind would calm down a little bit so I could film these outside and not here in the car. But spring in Nebraska, what are you going to do? At least it's not a blizzard and raining, and it's a nice, pretty warm evening. Okay, just a few minutes before sunset. Not much new to report. The birds are really coming in. They're really taking a different path than normal. They're really just flying straight up the middle of the river till they get about a mile west of me, and then they're kind of diving down into a field. Usually it seems like they come from more of the southeast and not the northeast, so not exactly sure what is causing that. No good colors to report yet, just kind of a average sunset, but you know, on this kind of sunset where it's cloudy and then just get the peak, it's only it's a quick sunset. So you know, another few minutes here, it should be ramping up if we're going to get anything. hopefully the birds cooperate and get something nice to show you. One other thing is I just had to switch from my brand new telephoto lens, which is a Canon 200 to 800 millimeter RF, and it focuses so fast. I just love how fast it focuses, but it's not a fast lens as far as letting light in. So as it gets darker, I have to switch to some older stuff. Like I have this Canon, right now I have the Canon 400 millimeter 2.8, the original one. It weighs 1,000 pounds. And it's just, the focus on it is so much slower than what I'm used to. And I tell you what, having new equipment on new cameras is, you get spoiled real fast. So I appreciate the new stuff I have, but it's interesting when I have to go back to some of this older equipment just to remember, oh yeah, that's how I used to do it. But you know, I got good photos in the past, and so we know the stuff works, but it just gets spoiled really easily. Well, now that it's after sunset, of course the wind dies down and I can get out here and actually talk to you outside the car for once. All in all, it's been a great day. Didn't get the sunset pictures I want, but there was a couple pictures early on with some cranes that were kind of very strongly side lit next to some snow. Something a little bit different that we don't get most years, and I think one of those, from looking through the back of the camera, might be a pretty cool picture. But other than that, it was fun. I needed to do some testing with my new lens. I've had some problems in the past with some heat distortion and stuff. So got out here, maybe got a few kinks worked out, maybe got a couple good pictures, enjoyed a nice evening out here in Central Nebraska. Now it's time to go watch basketball. I got here just in time earlier today. I watched Creighton win their game, and now Omaha is going to play tonight in the last game of the day. So time to get back to town and cheer on the Mavs. Hopefully get to watch both Creighton and Omaha play on Saturday again. So that's going to do it for tonight. Appreciate you tuning into my video. I have fun making them. I have fun being out here. Hope you enjoy watching them. And we'll see you again next time.